22nd Century Fox, day 15. I look at it and then I forget. Yeah, 15. So today I think it's today, they're celebrating, they're marching for Martin Luther King's birthday and voting rights. And I just want to make one comment that comes to mind. The original definition of where the word idiot comes from, it's somebody who does not want to participate in democracy. It's somebody who says, my house is big enough. What do I care about my neighbor? I'm not going to bother voting. My life is fine. So you're literally an idiot if you don't participate. And so all the voting rights are going to be gone if you don't participate. Oh, and furthermore, on the subject of idiocy, there's a legal expression called basically ignorance is not an excuse. So you can't commit a crime and say, hey, I didn't know I wasn't allowed to break that window. Because if you do that, if ignorance could be an excuse, then everybody would always use that excuse. So the price you pay of being a citizen is that you have to know the law. And so I would apply the same thing to overall knowledge. Like, if you want to know the truth about the virus or the vaccine, the information is right there. It's all over the web. It's almost impossible to hide truth in this day and age. You don't have an excuse to be stupid or to not understand how to learn how to do fact finding, or when you hear Dr. so-and-so is spouting gibberish, to just look him up on Wikipedia, look him up anywhere to find out he's actually not even a virologist, he's a pancreas doctor. So you don't get off the hook for not understanding how to learn or how to get information correctly. And you don't get an excuse for not fighting for your right to vote in the States. And I don't get an excuse for not pressuring Americans to fight for their right to vote. Because when you lose it, you're gonna have to blame yourself, and you can just say, well, it was all my fault. And one more thing. Sometimes it's depressing when you think about how small you are compared to like the billionaires out there. And I remember I watched some dolphin documentary, and they go, do you ever feel like you're guys trying to save the dolphins? And he goes, do you ever feel like you're just one little guy fighting against like these billion, like you're not gonna make any difference because nobody cares about you, and he goes, no, I don't think like that. He goes, if I save, all I need to know is that I'm doing everything I can, and that's enough for me. That's what keeps me going. And I'm like, that's cool. So as long as, just like, so you don't feel so small, because I feel a little small sometimes. I need to remind myself, as long as I'm doing everything I can, then that's enough. And so there you go. So it puts things in perspective, and you don't have to feel like it's all hopeless or anything.